It's Thursday the 22nd, and you've got the random people hosting Violationxz again, talking about the most uncomfortable things or uncomfortable people. Which brings us to today's violation, judgmental people. Waiting fun. I could never understand why someone would be so interested in another person's life so much that they end up coming up with their own conclusion based on what they see. Nje. Why Twara dying? Like, does that concept make any sense to being judgmental towards other people because of the way they are dressed, because of the way they talk, because of their hair, because of the way they look?
Assuming that you know the right thing and the wrong thing about other people.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because like the reason why I thought of this violation, Kajeku, something personal happened to me. Someone told me I might not reach certain points living yaga because of the way I look, right? Mm-hmm. And I raised an important point, like a lot of people look the way you would want me to look, but that didn't guarantee them any success.
So basically it was all done because of judgmental
And what she feels comfortable with.
Okay, so judgment there high. Did she share it with you at the end?
Yeah, she shared it with me.
And then what was she expecting you to do about it? To change your ways?
Yeah, to kind of be the way she would want me to be the ideal person. What I like. Okay. I got to see everybody kind of wants you to fit into their normal world. You know?
Yeah.
That's what makes people judge other people, because if I do the exact same things that you do, that means there's no need to look at me in a different way. You're gonna be like, oh, this person is alright. Because that's why.
Sure.
But for the mere fact we're not the same. I don't understand why you would take your precious time and focus on me, who's not even looking at you at that time, and kind of come up with your own conclusions about me. Not that I mind, but what I find interesting in the fact that you would actually put all that effort. Yeah, who posts I will pull over how for that moment. On like, and look at another human being and look at how they actually move and look at how they actually are and start making assumptions based on that. Who has time for that? That's what I do not get. It doesn't make sense for me. I don't know if when it makes sense for when I'm saying.
Well, na take experiencing I came to an every weekend church guy, but then time to time gina lawyer but then what I find strange is some of my family members that I wouldn't call by names, they but judgmental in a way by bona as bona baba real and other people as ngasere fake, but ke tla no re well ke fake ke fake because ba ipona ka re bona ke bona the real makoya and other people ke mpanko. So like for instance ba khona botsa botho hore nako ke re ke nya rena retsa so mara ko bona a ba itse so ile re bona ba ipotsa ba bjang. That's judgmental because of already but conclusion.
But isn't that a bit hypocritical because we're not supposed to judge according to the Bible?
It's a bit hypocritical. But I was raised from a Christian home, so I would call myself a Christianity. It's a bit hypocritical in a way. Live on our one by hypocritic. By bonus one about to our right first. You know what I mean?
I thought I'm not gonna say anything further on this because like it might even get too deep. Because thing is, I've always been an open-minded person. I think what I'm guilty of, me personally in life, is kinda expecting a lot out there. I'd say expect a lot because the one thing I would expect in man is the basics. The basics in J, like let people be, be open-minded. Don't be confined into one train of thought in J. Understand what we live in a world that has different people and different dynamics, different religions. People express themselves differently, they dress differently, they look differently. Why should we all be the same? Being the same is basically, I think it's a fault in one's thinking. We all programmed to be like that. Why should all guys wear suits? In a nutshell, who came up with that?
All guys wear suits.
Yeah. Why should all guys wear suits? Why should all women wear dresses?
British law.
We don't even know where these things come from. But I was just using that as a metaphor in Johor. Like, as people, we are different. We don't have to be the same. So let's all try to be open-minded. And let's not let's not be judgmental towards other people who do not look or do not do the same thing we do. Understand? With that, I don't know, man. Let's sign out and let the people decide. What do you think of judgmental people? Let us know. And we out.